नमस्ते गुरुजी। जय गुरुजी महाराज। जय गुरुजी सासंगत जी। शुक्राना। गुरुजी महाराज द मल्टीलिंगुअल सेवादार टीम आप सबका स्वागत करती है। आज गुरु संगत काशवी नंदा बिटिया उपस्थित है संगत शेयरिंग के लिए। गुरु परिवार की तरफ से आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। काशवी बिटिया, ओवर टू यू संगत शेयरिंग करने बेटा। ओवर टू यू। जय गुरुजी।
जय गुरु जी। शुक्राना गुरु जी।
जय गुरुजी।
With folded hands and eyes that have seen both light and darkness, I bow down to my Almighty, my Father, the one who held me when I didn't even know I was falling, the one who loved me long before I learned how to love him back. Today, I'm not here to speak, I'm here to witness a love so deep and so divine that it changed everything inside me. I'm not worthy of this seat. I'm not worthy of this platform or even these words, but I'm here today because He allowed it. He carried me here. So, Sangat ji, if you feel any peace today, any peace if you feel here today, please know that it's not me, it is Guruji who is speaking through every breath, every beat of the heart, because He permitted me to come here and speak today. He allowed me to come here and speak today. Jai Guruji. My journey with Guruji began when my mother and I used to attend satsangs. Alongside her, I used to go and I used to attend satsangs. But at that time, I was not connected to Guruji at an emotional level. I was, I feel like as a human being, we are very immature. We don't understand sometimes that the darbar we are sitting in is, we are sitting in front of God Himself. So I used to sit there in the beginning of 2017. This is about. I used to sit there. I used to listen, observe. I never quite felt connected back then. Back then, I did not quite understand who Guruji truly was. But the beauty of Guruji's love is that he doesn't wait for us to come to him perfectly. He comes to us in our silence, in our stillness, in our doubts. He plants a seed, and in his divine timing, that seed blossoms. In 2022, that seed in me awakened. It began, my journey with Guruji began in 2022 when my Dadu, who I loved beyond words, who was beyond everything to me, began facing heart issues. My Dadu already was dealing with leukemia. He was facing leukemia from the past, I guess, 10 years. And on top of that, now he was dealing with heart issues. I used to study in boarding school that time. So my mother had informed me that Dadu can't breathe properly. He couldn't take, like he was having breathing issues, and that breathing was taking a weight on his heart. So we were very sure that there is some blockage in his heart. Since I was returning to boarding school, one night before returning to boarding school, I opened Light of Divinity in anxiousness, in a lot of, I was very anxious that night. And somehow, like Guruji definitely guided me, and I opened Light of Divinity. When I started reading Light of Divinity, the first satsang that I read was about a grandfather who was facing heart issues. And upon angiography, he had no blockage found in his heart. The moment I read that satsang, I felt peace around me. I felt calmness. I felt like Guruji was whispering and telling me that, trust me, I'm here. You won't believe it, Sangatji. After a few days, I returned back to boarding school and I got a WhatsApp message from my mother. And my mother told me that Dadu's angiography had been done and no blockage was found. Thank you, Guruji, for holding him when we couldn't, for taking care of him when this was not medical luck. This was not medical luck. This was Guruji's miracle. This was his divine timing. And he was listening to me even in my quietest and in my most silent prayers. Thank you, Guruji. Shukrana. That year, something shifted inside me. My connection with Guruji deepened, not because I searched for him, but because he had already found me. After some time during that year, I started applying to college applications, and I was planning to apply out of India, but I never planned to apply to Queen's University because that was very expensive and very out of budget for my parents also. But after some push from my mom, I applied there, and I also got a $10,000 scholarship there. But even after that, it wasn't enough. It was very expensive for us to like send me there. I closed that door in my mind, but Guruji hadn't. One ordinary day, my mother and I together were checking my college portals. We hadn't received any email, but when my mother pushed me to open the portal of Queen's University, without any formal notice or any email, that $10,000 scholarship had changed to $100,000 scholarship. And after confirming, I wondered, who am I to deserve this? And yet Guruji gave. He opened a door that I had not even knocked on. This was definitely Guruji's miracle. Thank you, Guruji, for seeing the unseen parts of my journey. His miracles were not done yet. I was getting more and more connected to him, but Guruji was showering me with more blessings, with more and more love. After that, I had started my Canadian visa procedure, and मम्मा ने सब Canadian visa का procedure पहले ही कर लिया था, और visa बहुत delay हो रहा था. Every day our hope was becoming less because we had waited 7 long months and yet my visa was not coming, and university ने deadline दे दी थी कि अगर if you don't arrive by this deadline, you will have to take a gap year. I was very reluctant on taking a gap year, and I was feeling very anxious about it. I used to be very sad, very stressed in those days. One night again, I opened Guruji's Swaroop and I started reading Light of Divinity. That night, the connection seemed to be very weak, but it was actually Guruji's doing. I was skipping, मैं page skip कर रही थी आगे आगे क्योंकि कोई page load नहीं हो रहा था properly. And the first satsang I read, the name of the satsang was Visa, no problem. That very moment, I had tears in my eyes. I did not know what life would have next for me, but I slept very peacefully that night, thinking that Guruji sort of it, like Guruji ने मेरे मन में खुद ही डाल दिया कि I am there behind you, I am watching you. The next morning, when my mother woke me up, she told me that the visa request had come. Guruji was writing my story word by word and is still writing my story word by word, miracle by miracle. This was just the starting of his unconditional love, his unconditional miracles. And then, even as I moved continents, I never felt alone. Guruji stayed with me as if his Swaroop had taken a seat next to me in my flight. He sent me friends and people who feel like family in college, and these are souls that he handpicked himself for me. Later that year, I had a dream darshan of Guruji. I was sleeping to my left side, and Guruji in my dream was standing in front of the curtain in my room. Just when I opened my eyes, I saw light in the room and the curtain was moving. So Guruji had come to pay a visit to me and he gave me the darshan that I don't think I deserve. But this was Guruji's miracle. This is how he showers his love on me. Then sometimes I would childishly wonder, मतलब ऐसी दिमाग में, you are so immature as a teenager in this age that I would just wonder childishly that, oh, matlab, why has Guruji not come in my dream nowadays? He hasn't come in my dream nowadays. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I used to say this to Guruji, to his swaroop. I used to hold his swaroop and used to say, oh, like Guruji, aap to dream mein nahi aaye itne din ho gaye. And then just a week after that, one night, Guruji comes to my dream again. Thank you, Guruji. And he tells me, I'm not coming to your dream because I'm helping people who need me more right now. That very day, my heart ached with love and awe. I wondered how Guruji listens to everything, even in my quiet, even in my most silliest of thoughts. Before flying to Canada, I visited Chota Mandir in Delhi. And there, by some silent blessing of Guruji, I was granted the permission to sit right in front of his swaroop for hours. No words, no noise, just presence. Just me and Guruji, and just his blessings showering on me. I felt like I was wrapped in an eternal hug that day. Then, on October 16, 2023, I was in Canada and I got the news that my dadu, who I love beyond words, had passed away. From across the world in Canada, I felt like it was very hard to take that news because inside I thought that I couldn't say a proper goodbye to him. That night, in tears, in grief, I read Guruji's Grace on 16th October 2023. And I felt like this message was sent to me, was made for me, because sorry if I am, मैं अगर कुछ थोड़ा exactly नहीं बोल पा रही message, but Guruji's grace that day was, when there is rainfall, sunshine will come. When there is darkness, you will see the light. Everybody must go someday. Don't lose hope. And this Sangaji was the message which I got right after I got to know my dadu had passed away. I know those words were meant for me. In that moment, I felt like Guruji was sitting right beside me, holding my broken heart in his divine hands and guiding me through the sorrow, reminding me that love never ends, it only transforms. Shukrana, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Then in July 2024, my parents told me that we were going to Delhi. I was at home. It was last year when I was at home for 4 months in India for the summer. I had come for my summer break. And my parents had told me that we are going to Delhi for a routine checkup for my mother. Something in the, like, I thought that my parents were hiding something from me. So when everyone was sleeping one night before leaving for Delhi, I went and I opened my mother's reports, which were packed inside a suitcase to take to Delhi. And there it was a mention of ovarian cancer, which my mother had never told me about because she did not want to stress me out. She did not want her children to worry about her, but there was a mention of ovarian cancer. I felt like my breath was caught and my world had spun because my mother is my soul. She is everything to me. She is the reason of my existence. And I don't know if I should say this, but she's a very blessed daughter of Guruji. So after seeing that report, I couldn't speak. I did not tell anyone. I did not tell my sister. I handed everything to Guruji. For 7 days after we went to Delhi, her biopsy got done, everything happened. But for those 7 days, I cried in front of Guruji. I talked to Guruji. I prayed in front of him. And on the 7th day, I had left everything on him. And on the 7th day, we got the biopsy results. There was no cancer found. The relief, the love, the gratitude, I cannot put it into words. This was Guruji's miracle. This was no medical luck. My world was safe again. Thank you, Guruji, for hearing what I couldn't even say out aloud to anybody. Now, earlier this year in February, I had removed Guruji's Swaroop bracelet, this bracelet, which I wear every day. But in February, for some reason, मुझे लगा कि गुम जाएगा. मतलब sometimes we play tennis. कि मतलब like maybe I should keep it safely. I don't know why I thought that. So I removed it and I kept it in a box very safely. Around the same time, I was also planning to travel to Chicago. 3 nights before I was traveling to Chicago, a very close friend of mine came in my dream holding the same yellow bracelet with the same Guruji's beautiful Swaroop here. And the same bracelet was in my dream. And he told me, wear it, you will need it, you will face health issues. So taking that dream as a message, I did not think much of it, but I wore my bracelet again. You won't believe it, Sangatji. I went to Chicago. I was terribly sick. I had fever, high fever, and cold, and all sorts of infections. And it was as if Guruji had warned me before. It was as if he had already wrapped me in his protection. Even in illness, he was right beside me. Thank you, Guruji. Shukrana. This year, in April and May, I was trying to look for internships, academic career jobs from early January, but there was no luck. I tried very hard, but the career worries were filling my heart, my mind, because it was very important for me to do a job in my field this year, 1 year before I graduate. But I was not able to find a job related to my degree. I had left everything on Guruji because I know he's driving the car of my life. So I left it on Guruji and I told him that you will handle this for me. Again, I turned to Guruji. I remember I gave an interview in early March, and I remember that interview was very well. It went very well. But for that internship, I would have to shift to Toronto, which from the bottom of my heart, I did not want to shift. Later that month, I got a call where they told me that we have rejected you, you will not get this job. For some reason, I thought that Guruji had changed that acceptance into rejection because he already knew that I would not shift well into Toronto, that this was not the job that was meant for me. This was Guruji's miracle. Later, it was a long wait, but Guruji takes time to test you, to test your patience, to test you. And later in May, I received an offer with a job beyond my dreams and a salary beyond what I could ever imagine, beyond what I feel like what I could deserve. This was Guruji's miracle again. Thank you, Guruji. Guruji never stopped believing in me. I think even when I doubted myself, even when I know I was not deserving of this job, but he handed it to me like I deserved it. Thank you, Guruji, for taking care of even the littlest of things which I did not think could hold so much importance. Thank you, Guruji. Shukrana. Then on 31st of May this year, on Mahasamadhi Day, with Guruji's permission, my friends and I visited his Mandir in Toronto. I was thinking from 7 days before visiting that Mandir, I was thinking that कि मुझे आगे बैठना है, सबसे आगे बैठना है, कि बिल्कुल गुरुजी के स्वरूप के सामने बैठना है. So this thought was coming to me again and again. But for that, I had to reach there at 3 p.m. sharp. But because of traffic, we reached 40 minutes late. We reached at 3:40. So I was disappointed. But to myself, I thought that, okay, maybe coming, like यहाँ पे आना ही बहुत है, आगे बैठने का क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि आगे सीट मिले या ना मिले. That's what I thought. And even when I entered the mandir, आगे वाली सारी seats पूरी, मतलब it was full. So there was no way to sit ahead. But I had made my peace, and I thought that entering here is only enough. I don't need to, doesn't matter where I sit. जब मैं आगे माथा टेकने गई, so I was going back and sitting right at back when a sevadar auntie, she tapped my shoulder and she told me very strictly, you sit right in front. अब सबसे आगे जाके बैठो. In that moment, I got so emotional. I got I felt like I'm being pampered, so pampered in the most beautiful way possible. My heart was swelling with gratitude. Guruji was even listening to my lit list of wishes, my unspoken wishes, which were getting fulfilled. That experience, that day, I felt like I had won the biggest medal of my life. And then I was the only one who came 40 minutes late, but मैं सबसे आगे बैठी थी and मैं 40 minutes late. I was the only one who was sitting आगे and had just arrived late. मतलब. So then I hadn't gotten Chai Prasad and Jal Prasad. So I was wondering that even I wanted. मतलब अंदर I was telepathically thinking that, oh, I haven't gotten Chai Prasad yet. I also wanted Chai Prasad. देन पीछे से एक आंटी ने सेवादार अंकल को बोला कि उसे चाय प्रसाद नहीं मिला, उसे चाय प्रसाद दो. So chai prasad also came. Thank you, Guruji, for every drop of that chai prasad. I was very emotional that day. So while I was sitting, matlab, my tears were just flowing. And then piche se another auntie, she came to me and she handed me a tissue herself. It felt like Guruji was wrapping me. This was all Guruji's doing. This was all his blessings. He was showering so much love on me that day. I felt pampered. I don't think I have felt this pampered since I was maybe 2 years old. He treated me like his own child. As if he was telling everyone present there, take care of my child. I felt like a child in the arms of divine. I felt so seen, so loved, so cherished, and pampered in ways I didn't even know I needed. And lastly, I'll just say a chota sa ek aur satsang, that before Suresh Vasan uncle ji had called me about satsang sharing, I was telepathically thinking again and again that I feel like sharing my satsang. I feel like sharing these thoughts. I feel like sharing Guruji's miracles, Guruji's grace. So Guruji answered that also very quickly. Thank you, Guruji. Shukrana, Guruji. I'm definitely not deserving of this platform, but he listened to my quietest of prayers and he answered it to me. And I'm only here today because of his grace, because of his blessings. So Shukrana, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. My divine father, my guide, my everything, who has carried me through every heartbreak, every joy, every confusion, every miracle. You've punished me when I needed it, but never stopped loving me. You've taught me how to live, how to face life with courage, with faith, and with surrender. My whole life is a satsang. The reason I'm breathing right now is also Guruji's grace. Even that is a satsang. Guruji has made my life a living miracle. There is no place I go where I don't feel Guruji. There is no moment I feel like I'm alone. And for all this, every breath of the grace, every breath of Guruji's grace, every drop of chai prasad, and every glance of Guruji's Swaroop, thank you, Guruji. Love you beyond words. Shukrana, Guruji. And thank you, Vasan uncle. Thank you to the whole team. Thank you.
Jai Guruji Maharaj. Very blissful divine Sangha sharing from you, Kashvi Bitiya.
Thank you, uncle. All thanks to you. All thanks to Shukrana to Guruji. Thank you.
Shukrana Guruji Maharaj ka anantam only, not to any individual. बहुत तरक्की करो बेटा, खुश रहो और अपने एम्स पूरे करो. महाराज आप पे कृपा रखें. मैं आशा मेहरा आंटी जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, प्लीज अपने आप को अनम्यूट करें. ओवर टू यू, आशा मेहरा आंटी.
Jai Guruji uncle, can you hear me? Jai Guruji.
You are audible, auntie.
Jai Guruji, thank you very much for giving me this small opportunity to be able to share something, to be able to remember my own past graces with you, and to somewhat praise a small fraction of your divine, ever growing, ever large, ever growing blessings to all of us, all his Sangat, all of us. Kashvi auntie, I can tell you, your satsang is so inspiring. It is so full of love, so full of divinity that I'm really, really happy. Apart from being impressed, I'm very happy that youngsters have this great love and trust for Guruji. I can tell you, Kashvi auntie, you are in age, you are like my granddaughter. And from my own experience, I can tell you, Guruji is immensely fond of his daughters, all the young girls. He has instilled that love, that patience, that surrender, and fearlessness, gratitude to, to Guruji. And it is these qualities that will help you all along in life. Not only that you have surmounted mountainous uh, paths, you have really done so well. Each time he was with you, and you have been able to get over the obstacles that came in your way. But these are lessons for you in life later on also. If you were patient, Guruji rewarded you. The love that he has will sustain you. You will have the fearlessness and the courage to know, to go and go through life because you know that is Guruji is with you all through. See, our parents cannot be with us forever, but Guruji is with us forever. All our life and after life, life after life, He is with us. This feeling, this realization is so good. This realization is so valuable that it not only will allow you this present life, but all through your later life also. This will be a great, great help, great love, and you'll be able to go through it peacefully. And it will also enable you to keep your karmas right. You will know that Guruji has given you so much, and all that he will expect is do your karmas well. You know he is there. You know he should like his daughter to do well. You know he should like his daughter to, to do good things, to do good to others, and to live happily, patiently, and be a good human being. Thank you. Thank you so much for your satsang. God, Guruji bless you always, and Guruji is with you always. So go ahead in life, live life, enjoy life, do well in life, and be happy with His grace, with Him being all along with you. Jai Guruji Maharaj, thank you so much, and Guruji bless all his sangat like this. All the young girls in his sangat uh, should be given this sort of love, this sort of it is a training also, apart from love and blessing that you have been receiving. It is a training for you to be happy, to be courageous, and to be a good human being, do well to yourself and do well to others. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you, my Guruji. Thank you, my Male. Thank you, Vasan uncle, for giving me this opportunity to thank this little auntie who is like our granddaughter. Thank you so much.
शुक्राना
Jai
गुरुजी
Guruji.
महाराज का अनंतम अनंतम। मैं नीतू नंदा आंटी जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा अपने आप को अनम्यूट करें प्लीज।
Jai Guruji Maharaj. Am I audible, uncle?
यू आर ऑडिबल आंटी।
शुक्राना, शुक्राना, अनंतम शुक्राना मेरे दातिया। Today I'm feeling very very blessed. Blessed तो है ही हैं हम सारे जो इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे हैं और सब सुन रहे हैं गुरुजी के मेहर, उनकी कृपा, उनकी डिवाइन सत्संग को। और जब ये यंग गर्ल्स या यंग जनरेशन आके आगे अपने सत्संग्स, अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस शेयर करते हैं, सो गुरुजी वो हमारी रियल असेट ऑफ लाइफ हो जाती है। काशवी इज माय डॉटर. शी इज प्रेजेंटली इन कनाडा स्टडिंग देयर, डूइंग वेरी वेल. शी इज लाइक बहुत ही ब्लेस्ड बच्चा है जो इसी उम्र में गुरुजी से कनेक्शन उसका हो गया. थैंक यू गुरुजी अपनी चरण शरण में उसे लेने के लिए, उसे अपनी डिवाइन ब्लिस का एहसास कराने के लिए, क्योंकि जिंदगी में अगर ये चीज हमें राइट टाइम पे इस चीज का एहसास हो जाए दैट सम डिवाइन पावर, सम डिवाइन ग्रेस इज showering on us, एंड ये पेरेंट्स के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी एसेट होती है. जीवन तो सफला हो ही जाता है, बट पेरेंट्स के लिए ये कह लो कि जिंदगी की सबसे बड़ी अर्निंग होती है, क्योंकि आपको ये पता चल जाता है कि बच्चा अब अपनी जिंदगी की लड़ाई, क्योंकि वी आर हेयर फॉर द स्ट्रगल, यू नो, लाइफ इज अ स्ट्रगल फॉर एवरी वन ऑफ अस. सो ये स्ट्रगल जो है वो बहुत ही इजीली, विद पीस, विद ग्रैटिट्यूड, विद यू नो शुक्राना, बहुत ही अच्छे से बीतती है. प्रॉब्लम सबकी लाइफ में आती है. मिरेकल्स भी गुरुजी इतनी कृपा करते हैं जब आप पूरा पूरा सरेंडर कर देते हैं, which is not easy, which comes, you know, with time, with the experience, with the his divine grace actually. So thank you गुरुजी इतनी शॉवर करने के लिए ब्लेसिंग्स. और संगत जी, मैं आपको एक चीज और बताना चाहती हूँ. काशवी के सत्संग में जब इसने टोरंटो मंदिर जाने का सोचा, सो शी डजंट नो एनीवन इन टोरंटो, किसी को भी नहीं जानती है. गुरुजी ने खुद इससे इनवाइट भेजा टोरंटो आने का. इसी ग्रुप में ऐड किया गया. मतलब शी रिसीव दैट. मेरे पास वो जो इनवाइट है वो आज भी है 31st का. इसको पहले 31st का इनवाइट नहीं आया, इसको इनवाइट आया जो रेगुलर डेज है, संडे का इनवाइट इसके पास आया. मींस ये गुरुजी की ग्रेस थी. शी डजंट नो एनीवन देयर. टोरंटो मंदिर के जो मेन मैनेजिंग कमेटी है, वन ऑफ द सेवादास, they have sent one of them, he or she has sent her that invite, like by obviously by grace of Guruji. Means जहाँ चाह वहाँ राह, जैसा आपका भाव वैसे गुरुजी की ग्रेस. तो सच्चा भाव, सच्ची ग्रेस. तो मैं यही कहना चाहूंगी कि गुरुजी से खूब प्यार करिए, अपने गुरु महाराज को सब कुछ समर्पित कर दें, क्योंकि इन्हीं की कृपा से सजे हम हैं. नहीं मोह से गरीब करोड़ पड़े. शुक्राना शुक्राना अनंतम शुक्राना मेरे दातिया. Thank you Vasan uncle for giving this opportunity to my young daughter. And Shukrana Guruji, thank you so much. Asha Mehra auntie for showering your love on my daughter. Love you lords always Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Over to you Vasan uncle.
जय गुरु जी महाराज. गुरु परिवार की तरफ से आशा मेहरा आंटी जी, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. महाराज आपको स्वस्थ रखें.
Thank you, uncle.
आपको हमेशा स्वस्थ रखें, कृपा बनाए रखें सब साथ संगत पे.
Thank you.
काशी बेटा बहुत बहुत आशीर्वाद. नीतू नंदा आंटी जी, थैंक यू फॉर स्पेयरिंग टाइम.
Thank you
जय गुरु
uncle.
जी.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, auntie. Thank you.
गुरु महाराज की कृपा हम सब पर बनी रहे. हम सब महाराज से आज्ञा लेते हैं.